Hello, my name is Caden. Welcome back. And this is the Ripley Project. Welcome to episode 4. We've made it to episode 4, which means this series is not going to die in less than 4 episodes. I don't know where I'm going with that, but yeah, I mean, we're still going. I'm revealing too much immediately. We'll talk through everything that's changed so far. But yeah, we're already at episode 4. This is crazy. Episode 3 for me goes out tomorrow, which is technically the second part to episode 2. Oh my god, how do we get so confusing when we've literally only had 4 episodes? I don't know. But let's get into it. Let's get into what's changed. So first of all, I've obviously played a little bit off camera. Not too much, not enough that I've discovered anything crazy that you guys are going to miss out on. But number one, I've flattened out all of this land because I'm planning heavily on making this our little town area. So that's pretty intriguing. Second of all, we've got a little path. Third of all, the house has expanded. I'm also getting more comfortable with being out at night time, which is interesting. We actually have a decent space now. I've done some revamps, I've added some beams, and I've obviously filled in all the blocks that were missing. So here we are. This is the new house. Yeah, I'm going to stop teasing you and show you. So, oh, there's a sheep peering through the door. Maybe we could let him in. Okay, he doesn't, you know what, he clearly does not want to come in. And we will get to this, but let's talk about that in a minute. So yeah, I got enough blocks to fill in everything. We've got this nice glass roof, and then if you go through this way, we've now got my bed, we've got some crates, we've got some furnaces, and we've got a big glass window and our glass roof that obviously we worked on last episode. But yeah, if I come through here, this part is unfinished. Something will be here. I'm not sure what yet, but we've started that. Now, I'm actually going to get into this right now. I was going to delay this so we could have some gameplay of this episode, just looking how the whole thing has. And I'm going to need your guys' advice on this because I personally, this originally was really nostalgic, but see how many torches I've had to place for this place to look even remotely lit, because it's just so dark and you get these weird shadows. Now let me show you how I fix this, which I didn't realise was even an option in this mod, but we're going to have a look at it. You can tell me if you hate it, we'll change it by the next episode, I promise. I'm not fussed. But if I go to options, and I go to video settings and appearance, I can turn smooth lighting on. And can you see the background? Look how much better that is. It's just smoother on the eyes. And you guys might disagree with me. You might say that this is like a bad choice. And I'll show you the difference actually right here. If we look underneath this tree and I do it again. I don't know. Is this what the nostalgia's about for you? For me, it's a mixture. I really like it, but also it can be a little bit jarring and a little bit, I don't know. It's kind of this weird grid and it kind of does my head in. So for a moment, and obviously in the day it's a lot less obvious, but at the moment we're going to put it on smooth and just see how we get on, see how it looks. Before today, obviously I've played a little bit. Before today we sort of had a lot of missing blocks. I'm also actually going to go to sleep because I'm a little bit worried about how late it's getting, so let me just do that quickly. Okay, yeah. So, as I was saying, we had a lot of missing blocks in the house. We hadn't really finished building it. And I think you suffered through enough of me placing blocks and then getting killed by mobs. So I thought, I'll finish off the house in my own time and we can get around to it. Okay, so first of all, there's obviously this door, but I'm going to take you through this one first. And also talk you through some of what I want to get up to today. So, obviously this area is not finished off. So yeah, so down here, I've started constructing a mine, believe it or not. We've done enough crafting, and now it's time to mine. This cave kind of already existed, and I've taken a lot of the coal. This way doesn't lead down necessarily to anywhere, but this way, as you'll see, I've got some coal here saved up that I will get to. and then we've got the mine. And the mine is very scary looking, but I promise it's not too bad. So the mine is what I've built at the moment. This is how I've been mining, just for cobblestone and coal and a little bit of iron, as I'll show you. But that's something we're going to do today. First thing is mine some coal and some ores, because I'm kind of sick of having stone tools. And then obviously second, we've got this little exit door. But we have this. Now, I can't, there's no real method to this, but I read on the wiki that if you place flowers on farmland like this, they will spread, and you can sometimes get, like similar to like Animal Crossing, you can sometimes get like rare flower breeds spawning. And it's the only way to get some of them. So, yeah, I placed probably like, well, I placed these 4 coloured ones here, and then I placed like 2 or 3 more of each colour, and they've spread so much. I mean, we've got 9, 7 and 1. That's a lot of flowers, so it definitely does work. So we'll keep that. That's very useful. I think we'll make some kind of flower farm at some point. And then obviously, if I just put these away, I've obviously planted a lot of saplings around. There were no trees in this area before, and we've had a few very big trees spawn in, and this one I'll show you what I'm getting to in a minute. Yeah, we've had some big trees, and they're kind of frustrating sometimes. They get a bit in the way, so this one I'm going to have to chop down, but this one I've got big plans for, and we're going to get to that right now. So I'm just going to craft some slabs, and I think, yeah, 30 should be enough. So I've added this ladder because there's something very nostalgic that I want to add to this building, and that is the addition of a floor, which isn't that exciting, but I want to make this into a treehouse. I think it's really important that we have some form of treehouse in this world, and this was a great one to go, you know, outside of my house, my normal house. I have a treehouse. That would be really nice. This is also something I think a lot of people did back in the day, was build some kind of tree, you know, base or fort, and I definitely was one of those people. So I thought I'd build one, and this is it for now. It doesn't need to be very complicated. Maybe we can add some leaves in future when I figure out how to pick those blocks up, but for now, this is a very nice little build. You know, if we ever want to chill out, we can come up here. And actually, I have a really good idea, and I think this is another feature of the mod, if you just let me show you. So I have no idea how you're supposed to build this, but this might be something I have to look up. Okay, I'm gonna have to look this up, and I'll get back to you in 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back, and I've figured it out. So if I place 2 slabs, a block, and then 2 blocks here, we should get a wooden chair. This was like my dream back in the day. This is like all I wanted out of a Minecraft world, and same with a wooden table. It's all I wanted out of mods, was just some furniture, so that we could like ramp up what we built and kind of make it into something a little bit more, I don't know, like stylish. I wonder if we can place blocks onto the, maybe I'll place like a stake. You can! It's like an item frame. Oh, that's cool. Okay. And then obviously we can sit in the chair and look out to our world. This is going to be a very useful feature when it comes to us building some of the later builds for this world, but we'll get around to that. Okay. Next task for today is I really want to go mining, and I want to keep this episode somewhat short because the last couple have been pretty full on. So we're going to try and get a lot done in a short amount of time, and one of the things I really want to do is, yeah, start mining, getting some resources. But yeah, I don't feel like I've done an insane amount. I've started this cave, but I didn't have any torches before. I think my torches ended here, or down there, as I've just broken that one. As I sort of attempted to delve a bit deeper into this cave. So I'm not used to the caving yet, and it's a little bit scary. There's a lot of iron here, so this is going to be quite useful. Okay, so what I might do is I might speed some of this up and you can just watch me sort of speed mine, and anything significant, you know, you can watch back at normal speed. I know that's sort of going against my initial code of design, which was to, you know, have this series as something that's very rarely edited in any complex way. Okay, I'm going to start mining some iron, getting some resources. There's a couple things that I really need to just stock up on that's going to be really useful, like iron, for example. So hopefully I'll get back to you when we're done, in maybe about half an hour's time, I want to say. We'll keep it brief. I hope this series has been relaxing enough so far, because for me, like, even watching them back has just been like super entertaining, which sounds so stupid, watching my own videos, but it's just been nice to kind of like watch some of the videos back and try and get a grip on like what I want to make out of these videos, because it's still kind of early days. But yeah, it's like, I hope they're as like nostalgic as they are for me, because weirdly, even maybe it's just because I'm playing them, so of course they're nostalgic like for me. But yeah, it's been a total throwback so far, especially a lot of these like old item sprites and like old houses and stuff. But yeah, let me know if you want the lighting changed back as well, because for me, I kind of prefer this, and we'll see. Maybe we'll switch again at some point, but I think once you get used to this and then you switch back, it becomes a bit of an eyesore. So especially while caving. Wow, that is so nice. I'm gonna shelter under this tree here for a minute. Maybe we can get in the treehouse. Oh. That is like so nice. Wow, okay. Anyway, so as I was going to say, that concludes the mining trip for the most part. It was a lot shorter than I imagined. It was only about 10 minutes, but we got a lot of resources. I mean, look at all that iron, look at all that gold. I also got some of this. This is basalt, so this is a block that's also in the newer game. But this sort of takes the place of deep slate, I think. As you mine like super deep, you start to find a lot of basalt, but basalt can also be used for this, which I'm going to try and craft now. So if we take a furnace, and then we wrap the furnace in basalt, we should get a forge. And then I don't know if we wrap the forge in. No, I think, oops. think if we do this and then wrap the forge in that, we should get something else. Yes, we get an incinerator. So I'm not sure what the forge does. We can definitely have a look at that in a minute. And we'll craft them both and just have a look, because it's quite interesting. I'm going to place these blocks here, just so we can have a look at them. So, I'm not sure what the forge is for, but I do think I know what the incinerator is for. So, if I'm correct, we add a fuel source, and anything that we add, it should turn into coal or ash, I think it is. So maybe if I add one log, we should be able to burn the other logs into something useful. So that made ash, which isn't very useful. Got no idea what ash is used for at all. And then I imagine the forge is better for smelting, smelting ores, so that's pretty useful. We'll put the iron in there, and obviously we'll get to the gold as well afterwards. Ash, I wonder what ash can be used for then. I can make an ash block, which, yeah, okay, weird. Okay, sweet. God, this rain, the rain is so loud, but it's like so comfy, it's so nice. This is the kind of relaxing feeling I'm going for. I really like it. Other than it's raining in my roof, that's a little bit problematic. I have also found a biome over in that direction that we haven't found yet. It's got some very useful blocks, and I've just seen it across the ocean. So we're going to go that way in the morning, and we're going to go have a look at that, because I think that's the other thing I really want to do. At least we have now got our nerd pole, so we can figure out how to get back. So I'm going to place my boat, and the biome I'm looking for is over this direction, so we're going to go have a look now. And here it is, you can see it's coming into frame, and this definitely feels modded. Like, this is... God, this boat is hard to control. Oh god. Let's leave our boat to sail off in that direction. Taking a laggy turn. So these, I think, are spruce trees, technically. They look a lot like the original ones too. And I think this is a different type of wood as well. So why not? Let's just let's chop some of it away. So obviously our main goal here is to collect saplings more than anything. We want to grow some of these over by where we are. Maybe not for the decoration, more for the wood type. Whoa, weird. Okay. So we got the fir wood planks, and we got spruce wood planks, and I love how spruce looks. That is like absolutely the best shade I've ever seen. And these are a different texture actually. They're more like blocky. So that's cool. They will definitely come in handy. What did I just see? Oh my god. They've added foxes. What? Oh, and there's wolves. I didn't know wolves were even in this version. Wow, they do look different. What do I do about this? Oh my god, I'm so impressed by that. I didn't even... Obviously, as you probably know, foxes got added very recently. Like, very recently to Minecraft, so that's really impressive that they've managed to add them to this version of the game. And I'm a little bit worried because I can tell the sun is going down, and I got a little bit distracted and sidetracked, and now we sort of seem to lose where we are. Okay, there's my little cobblestone totem. And we're going to have to start making our way back. This is a good find too. We're going to need some clay at some point soon. So I'm definitely going to come back to this. I'm definitely going to come back to that clay there. That's definitely a useful find. But yeah, I think some of the episodes are going to be a little bit more kind of, I don't want to say low effort, but there's going to be less going on. And that's kind of okay. Like this one, I was kind of feeling like more of a chill, get some stuff done sort of episode. And I think the next one, I've got some really big builds in mind. So I wanted a little bit of a like dip, a cool down. That's definitely something that I'm going to be looking into. But this has been a good one. This has been a nice little mine and explore episode. Some episodes like this it's useful to have those kind of more chill moments where we kind of just do a couple things. I'm perfectly comfortable with that. I don't think there should be any expectation. And it's what it's about. It's just chilling out and like playing some Minecraft. And yeah, we're not going to need to go mining again for a while. So it's kind of useful that at least we have enough iron or enough gold to do what we need to do. Though I've not seen anywhere near as many mobs in this episode, and I think that might be to do with my difficulty, which I'll have a look after this. But it's it's allowed for an easy mining trip, which was absolutely not intended, but you know, we'll take it if Caden has by accident changed the difficulty in one world and maybe not realised that it transfers across worlds, and that whatever difficulty you're on, it will just save. So I started a creative world and started building some stuff and avoiding any kind of major blocks that I want to find out for myself. Like I kind of avoided big categories of blocks, but it was good to kind of get in there and start building some stuff and get a plan for maybe what I wanted to do for that little town section, which I think we're definitely going to start in the next episode. And yeah, I've got a road system down in my head that I want to start. I'm not saying this is going to be a huge town, but I am going to say that roads were quite a nostalgic, important thing, and having that kind of road that runs through the whole town would be super essential to me, like super nice. So yeah, that's gonna do it. Thank you so much for watching. And again, apologies if this episode was a little bit shorter than you expected, but getting what I want to get done in that short session, and for me today, you know, it's only kind of been an hour, a little bit less of me playing, so it's nice to have just gotten some essential and important stuff done, and also built a treehouse at the same time. Like, I'm so happy we have this here. It's cool to have, like, we have our own like second little base, a little safe space up here, and that's really nice. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for watching episode 4, and hopefully I'll see you again for episode 5. See you soon.